They could also use Roadie for messaging about drugs. They could leave messages. That's probably why that thing was scanned. It was going to Baton Rouge. It was supposed to be scanned by a Roadie person because the package was missing. So they went in, took 2 of the packages out, misplaced one of the packages to make sure it was packed wrong. Then they put the Baton Rouge one that needed to be scanned because it goes into a Roadie system. Then they can check the Roadie system to make sure the dock person already picked it up. The drugs went to Baton Rouge, Louisiana. That's where the bad cop would be. He's probably with his family in Louisiana. How would we find him? He'd be in Baton Rouge to make sure the parcel went through. The only thing is the parcel would be with another box that says Lafayette on it. It's Southlake. Lafayette Southlake would be in that parcel. It'd be you'd have to go back to Freeport, which is Patriot. I think it's 42 or 50 Patriot. Then what would happen is that would be how they would transfer the drugs. Because I don't think they're allowed to look through any of those packages without like a warrant or something. It might could, but depending on, if they know the cop's doing it. So it's very easy to go in there. You see a Roadie app. They go in there and they use that as a way to smuggle the drugs from one area to another. So they would already have the drugs with them. It would never go in any bag. That's not what they're interested in. What they're interested in is an excuse to have the bag that they do have. The Lafayette Southlake was just a misprint or whatever. Meaning when they were pulled over, they're like, this says Lafayette on it. It says Southlake. Oh, that's what it was. We got the wrong one. The right one was the one with the drugs. The only thing is they left the package mailer sticker. It's like a sticker. That's what ended up in my bag. It was scanned with my Roadie device as a wrong package. It doesn't accept it. They had to put it somewhere. So why not put the blame on a Roadie driver rather than them? If a legality came in, it'd be confusing and they might dismiss the case. Because they would have what is known as a cover. So the Southlake Lafayette one would end up in Lafayette, and that's proof that it was done by a cop. They would think something like that because you can accidentally deliver something to Lafayette, but it have a Southlake address because of that first line. It would get in the wrong bag because of that. So but here's the thing. That was a DHL sticker. DHL is all the way across the other side of the airport. They had to get that for the actual drugs to go through, probably through the airport. Because it probably has another sticker that they use. They take off one sticker and they put it somewhere to be scanned by a Roadie. And that means that the blame goes somewhere else. Then they take that box and it goes either probably through the airport or something, and that has the drugs in it because it was already scanned by DHL. The DHL sticker ends up in a Roadie bag. It's just a U.S. parcel bag is all it is. They did it on purpose. That sticker was not an accident. There are no accidents. It was in my bag to be scanned by, you guessed it. It was to be scanned by the Roadie app. That way it came up in a computer system as being scanned elsewhere. It would have the same number as the drug package. The Southlake package, which is Lafayette, is only a cover that gets them there physically to Lafayette. Pretty clever. And they could do that by finding something that says Lafayette on it. They do that through the computer system, working with one of the guys that wasn't there, right? That guy would get paid off just to give them the wrong package that says something like Lafayette or New Orleans or gets them in that area. It could be Lafayette Street's fine. Anything that says Lafayette is what they would say. That's how they would probably deliver it. It could even go through the airport once it's scanned in one of those apps. It could go through a cargo airliner, any cargo airliner. There's tons of them. UPS flies. They all do it. Listen, all of them do it. They get their marijuana through FedEx or they get it through UPS, but they have to get it mixed up so the parcel is going to 2 different areas at the same time. One area, one guy would scan the wrong one, and that shows corruption. Then the other one would not even have the package in the right batch. It's called a batch. The package would be in the wrong batch. That's how they transfer drugs, through UPS and FedEx. They have people on the dock mix it up. That way it can't really necessarily be searched. So-and-so who sells drugs, let's say his name is RB, he would be known to sell drugs. He doesn't want it to go through his name. It would go through another package, a package that they cannot get a warrant for to search. And that's the safety. They get the wrong package and they give it to the client and they give them money, either probably through online or whatever. That would have someone else's name on it, but it would probably have the city or something. It'd be a misplaced box. A misplaced parcel is what they would call it. It'd be misplaced. And that would be drugs.